People ask me that, well, what's it like to be retired? I say, well, you know, it's like every day's Saturday. You remember when you were a kid, you go to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, you could sleep late. You didn't have any place you had to go. Man, it was just, every day's like Saturday. I don't have to get up if I don't want to, you know. And but it's been enjoyable. I haven't retired. I don't coach football anymore, but I'm still working. All right, in regard to football, I don't miss anything about it, except the closeness with the boys and the fellowship with the coaches. And I do miss that. But, you know, I'm not going to miss coaching at all. I'm 80. I'm not 50. If I was 50, I'd probably be anxious to get back in it, you know. But I was about to finish anyway. And so, but now I will enjoy watching it. I'll have a good time watching it. I'm determined to stay away from Tallahassee a year because I want the other guy to get his feet on the ground. He needs to separate from me. They need to make a transition from Bowden to Fisher, you know, and I'm going to get away and let him do it. And next year I'll come back. No, I was pushed out, no doubt about it. But I didn't want one more year. I mean, gosh, I'm 80. I had told him a couple of years before, look, I want to coach 2 more years. I really thought we might have a pretty good ball club this year, but I was trying to fight Joe. You know, Joe and I had a heck of a battle going on. Now, the NCAA ruined that one. They took away about 12 of my games. That shot that one in the head. I ain't going to coach forever. You know, but I still had an objective to try to reach 400 games. Of course, nobody ever had. Now, Joe's going to make it, and I'm going to miss it. The president came to me with 2 thoughts. Number one, you can stay as ambassador coach. I don't think I ever heard of an ambassador coach in my life, but I could come as an ambassador coach. I said, well, what is an ambassador coach? He said, well, you remain the head coach, but you can't coach out on the field. Now, I couldn't imagine. Now, hold it. How can I be the head coach of this team and I can't go out on the field? So I said, well, that's out. What's the next alternative? Next alternative? We ain't going to renew your contract. Oh, does that sound like I resigned? What I wish I could do is get this book in the hands of every young boy and young girl. I mean, teenagers. They're so impressionable at that age. You know what? And I was afraid that when I got through coaching, people would not want to hear me anymore. You know how kids are. I'm gonna go hear him because he's coaching, but then they won't come because this guy's not a coach anymore. I'm gonna go hear so and so. I was afraid of that, but you know. I'll tell you, I've made many talks since I retired. Every one of them been record breakers. I broke the record. I mean, they said, hey, this is the biggest crowd we ever had. This is the biggest crowd we ever had. So I guess people are still interested. Now, I realize it won't last forever, you know, but right now it is. That's the big point I would like to get out. Now, look, I love Florida State. I'll be pulling for them. I'll be pulling for Jimbo. You know what? Now, I didn't want to sit there and be looking over his shoulder. And if he had any bad, I've been through it. I don't want him to go through it. He does something wrong. Well, that ain't the way Bowden did it. I don't want him to hear that, and I don't want to hear it. You know what? So I want to stay away, let him. The people have got to make the transition from me to him. I'm getting out of there and letting him do it. That's what I want to happen.